They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Ric Flair. Where was that?
Goff to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to have a Lions first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away.
And he's in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
DC, man. You.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
16 on the block. I just want to rock.
I just wanna rock. Body yada yada.
Come on, ready?
Shorty got that body yada yada.
No, we changed it. Ready? Set up.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
We changed it.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On first and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks in, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set up.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hey,
Second down, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Hey, Ozzy. Set up.
Now Jackson on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Finding space inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Second and 10.
Anthony Burtser. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a two-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead.
Ravens 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
T-Run, let's go. Ready, shot. Ready. Shot.
A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
No, we changed it.
2nd and 6. At the 39.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He works free, right side. And he will score. Game on. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion.
For the two-point conversion.
Here's Jackson. That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's right side into the hands of Tisla. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second and 10, Jackson to throw again. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
Back to throw, Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson up top again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be third down. Again, it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Real quick, here is second and 7.
Hey, middle. Ready. Touch. Hey. Touch.
To the air one more time with Jackson. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So all game, we've...
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, here we go. 180.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions 7, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, and me and dangerous. You'll probably think it's not the same to us.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So the 4th down conversion has it inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Running left, it's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Raven first
From
down.
the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Hopkins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes, certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
That's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
St. Brown, 65 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
BC, I'm going to go. Go. Hey! Hey! Hey, shot!
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 11.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Down at the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Baltimore 1st down.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Luke now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. To kick off
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Goff. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Jahmyr Gibbs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 33-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, 66 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. On his loop for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 24. Lions 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game. This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
A shotgun snap for Goff. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing again is Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Back to throw. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Luke now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 31, Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 45-yard line.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5.
Cut. Like 20. Like 20.
This out quickly to Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Lions, first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Lions, 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson to throw. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Jackson going to keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens
they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Goff. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
29. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cut. Black 20.
Goff now looking to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
One last throw here for Goff. That's going to be caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also good consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower.